Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video. I hope you guys are having a great March. I know, for example, the Americans, and I do say that as a generalization, are having their spring break right now. I know that you guys have all seen all of the reels of people sort of having a great time, particularly on South Beach. So if you're having, your spring break in Miami, I do hope you're having a great time. So, well, I'm not in Miami, obviously. It's not really spring break in the same sense for me. But I did take the opportunity to sort of commemorate International Women's Day that we do know was on March 8th by meeting up with, a long time girlfriend, so to speak, and sort of having an early dinner, late lunch at a place called Tommy's. So first, my outfit of the day. This top, it's from, I would like to say, a street market called Tunapuna Market. I'm not really sure how well represented it is online, but if I do find the, I guess, a link that explains Tunapuna Market, I will definitely put it in the description box. But basically, it is I want to say, open air market in Trinidad, very popular for fresh produce and pretty much anything you can find. I found this top for, I believe, the equivalent of maybe £2. I guess that would be $4 or so. I really love it. Very light, very airy, very feminine. So yeah, that's where the top is from. And I did wear this top when I was at Tommy's with my friend. So very briefly, I just want to speak on what International Women's Day is and its significance. So basically the commemoration of the day was commissioned by, I believe, that is a Theresa Malkiel. I really do apologize if I butchered that pronunciation, but she was one of the first women to ever start out working in a factory and rise to political leadership in the party that she had a voice and a platform in, and she basically pointed out the necessity of having a day that just commemorates and also brings attention to some of the issues that women worldwide continue to face. So I would really hope that in some way you were able to not only sort of honor the women in your life, but also maybe, take a minute to think about how far we have come as women and how far we still have to go in the world at large. So the first thing that you see when you enter a Tommy's restaurant is or sports bar, right? I would consider that a sports bar, but I could be dating myself. The first thing that you notice when you enter Tommy's in the MovieTowne branch where I went, I know that they are also trying to open one at Eastgate Mall in Trinity, I believe. But I went to the MovieTowne branch of Tommy's. So the first thing that you definitely notice is unitanks and fermenters. I believe that is the proper word. Do tell me in the comment section if you are a beer enthusiast. I don't know much about beer, but they are sort of behind a glass wall or barrier, I don't know what you call that, and they're very prominent, and they're a beautiful silver sort of color, so it really does give almost a very industrial sort of feel. while still maintaining quite an elegant environment where you can definitely go and, you know, be with your friends and have a great time. So I had a strawberry fields, if I'm remembering that correctly. I will put the menu either in the description box or on the screen. And my friend and I split a crunchy fried calamari and a sriracha popcorn chicken over garlic bread and fries as sides. So I would honestly say that the portions are absolutely substantial. Both of us had to get takeaway boxes because, you know, you really do get what you paid for. I would hope to either find a US menu or put the conversion in somewhere on the screen. But I genuinely felt that the food was great and it was in quite substantial portions. So the strawberry fields was definitely very refreshing and tasty, and they put lots of lovely, I guess, mint leaves in there. So an aesthetic and tasty type meal to have. I think my friend felt the same way about the calamari chicken. Also a great place for photo ops. If you ask me, I was absolutely fascinated by the industrial feel. I took quite a few pictures. In addition, MovieTowne seems to be going through, I guess, sort of a rebirth. If you have been to Trinidad before, you know that MovieTowne in the early 2010s or so was definitely the place to be on a, you know, a Saturday night kind of place. And they put what is called, I guess, the MovieTowne Eye in the park that's sort of adjacent to the cinemas themselves. So I didn't really get a chance to go on the so-called MovieTowne Eye, but it, I guess, takes its inspiration from the London Eye. So it's like a Ferris wheel type thing, and I would most definitely be going on it when I get the chance, and I'll definitely post pictures. But there was a grand opening when we were there. It's not really something that my friend and I participated in, but you know, there is a MovieTowne Eye if you're interested in that sort of thing. I would imagine that it gives a very light and fun environment for all ages to have that sort of fairground type thing in MovieTowne. So it's kind of hard for me to pick my favorite aspect of Tommy's. I think that both the food and the atmosphere are absolutely perfect for, you know, just either after work or just, you know, spending time with your friends. Like, it's a very fun environment, great service, everybody's very friendly, and the food is like, you can't compare it to anywhere else realistically. The calamari, I know that calamari could be quite rubbery if you don't cook it properly, but I really enjoyed it. Like, it was, you know, it was crunchy, but it was also tender, and I just really enjoyed that. So very briefly over to the UK. Matthew went to an Ailstorm concert this weekend, which was, if you don't know anything about Ailstorm, it's a very interesting concept. I think it's a pirate rock band, if I'm getting that correctly, where they basically have an album specifically for dogs, where, yes, in the videos they are barking, they are singing, but they literally bark over the tune on the actual album. And it's just interesting because that's actually Ted's favorite album, and he and Matthew love to sit down and listen to be barking or whatever. I don't know. I think I told you guys during my proposal video that Matthew is very much into rock, and it's something I'm slowly getting into. But I think they're a Scottish band, which is why he is such a big fan, and they have like this theme of rubber ducks. So also sort of like a family band type thing that even Ted can enjoy. So I think that's it for me and my Women's Day summary. I would just like to wish everybody a happy belated Women's Day to you female viewers, and of course we do need you men as allies in our struggle against global issues that women face. So that'll be it, and I will see you in the next video.